It's the HBS show with lesson, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Yeah, Oluwa lifted me higher. Oh, now they wanna eat with me. Now they wanna drink with me. Now they see me as something. But I can't forget yesterday when they saw me as nothing. No one knows tomorrow, brother. No one knows tomorrow, sister. No one knows tomorrow, mama. No one knows tomorrow, Papa. Yeah.
Wow, it is HBS show with blessing of Fomio. And our guest on this program is a man of determination. A man who saw his tomorrow and started working towards it. A man who never took no for an answer. A man who never allowed his background to determine who he becomes in life. Who is this man? Join me as I may welcome to the program, the Controller of Corrections, Delta State Command, Raymond to the program.
It's the HBS show with lesson, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
You're looking good.
Thank you. You're also looking good too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how is it growing up like?
My growing up is one of a sympathetic story that people may not want to hear.
Who want to
Because
hear?
It's, it's not an easy thing. You know, it was a rough time. But I believe it was the roughness that brought us where we are today.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I was raised from a family in Selazaba. My father's name is Nwagu Barnabas. My mother is Juliana Nwagu. All of them from Selazaba. But unfortunately, I was less than 3 years when I lost my father. It made me not to have a clear picture of who he was then. So as I was coming up, I only came to see my mother. She's all and all of everything. I have two uncles, but they were still poor. One of them worked in railway in Lagos. We did not get up to level 4. The one of them worked in former PNT? Water resources in Enugu State. Still did not get up to level 4. You imagine that scenario. Such family need the grace of God to break it. At my primary school in Selazaba. At my secondary school. Started my secondary school education. Mbadiwe Secondary School. Former St. Michael College, Nwashuku. It's a boys' school. And one incident that I will never forget. When I was in that school, it was a boarding school.
Okay.
My mother opted me to be in boarding house. But I have an uncle too, whom the wife, elder brother, was a housemaster in that school. They took me to the school on my first arrival. When I saw the man, I opted that I'm going to leave him. Why? I don't know. But I just felt I should deal with this man. Okay? The man accepted. He has a boy also as the only child and 3 daughters. He's called Mr. Ebumoke from a lad. Was a housemaster in Mbadiwe secondary school there. And he teaches geography. The wife was a primary school teacher. But they were honorable people. Somebody you want to be with. The children were so intelligent. And I said, no, there's something I need to tap from this family. I was very small then. It was like a joke. It's like they adopted me. I lived with them. The living with them was not what was not issue that people will be very proud of. Because I have to do some odd jobs. And I was doing them with happiness.
And what are those odd jobs?
It's most of those things people will not want to know about now. You see, I came up from a agrarian area where we farm.
Yes.
My mother was a great farmer. I was not a trader per se. Before I was born, what I met her doing was to process garri. They took it to Asaba to sell. And it was very prolific in it. She was known. She was more than a man. Because she has all she wanted through farming. And I grew up to see her that way. I became strong. So before I go for any holidays, the man I'm talking, the housemaster, Mr. Moki, has a large farmland. I was the only male child staying with him. And being that I have this skill of farming, I have to work in that farm. I have to finish it before I have to work on it. What I do is this. I have some cousins who are in that same school. Because they want me to come to holidays with them. They wouldn't want to leave me behind. They will come to help me. For us to finish the farm work
on time
so that all of us can go for holidays. Those my brothers, they are still alive today. Working.
Thank God.
So I'm not forgetting them. So we continue like that. See, when I finish, I have to go to Lagos. Because why do I have to go? We're looking for greener.
Lagos was like UK there.
It was like UK there. Going to Lagos was not also easy. When I got there, one of my cousins worked at Lagos University University. We are all age mates. Has a room in the Araba there. So 3-4 of us were staying in that room. He's the only one working, legitimately working. All of us, none of us. Okay. So we continue like that. What was his salary? Depend. That if we manage to get beans and garri to eat once or twice a day, we're happy. We're happy. Lagos is a party zone.
Yeah.
The community always have one party or the other every week.
Ceremony.
So anytime they happen, we're there. And after the party, we are done with the day. Nobody talk about food or anything again for the day. That's how it continued. But at a time, one of my uncles in Lagos, he's a businessman, look at me and say he has a friend from Edo State who owns a business firm in Lagos, Sulere there, that I can do an office assistant job there. So far I can get money. Why not? So he took me there. When they saw me, the man said, "No, this one cannot do the job. Look at how he dressed." He said, "It's my brother. I told you, I brought him to do the job." I said, "I will do it." So, will you do it? I said, "I will do it." They accepted me to do the job. What do I do? Yeah. You can't believe. In the morning, I will come to the office between 6:30 and 7. I will sweep the office. I will clean everywhere, open the office for the day work to commence. By 7:30, 8, they will be in the office. I did that for a very little hour before it was dead. As at this time I was doing this thing, I've had my ND. But I know ND couldn't take me to anywhere. I needed to go back to school. That was how I went to Sarodun Grammar School, Sulere, to receipt my WAEC. And I got my WAEC there. I am now ready to go back to school. But there's another challenge. What is that challenge? Who is going to sponsor me? My mother were 3. I have a girl ahead and a girl behind me. So my younger sister, I'm the only son. My younger sister is already in secondary school. So if I bring the burden of going back to university, what will be my fate
of your sister too?
So I was considering all these things. But I say I must stay the bull by the horn. Because I desire sincere good life. One thing that I have imbibed is that life I live in that house during my secondary school education. This education consciousness has been sucked into me. And that was one thing I desire to get.
Yes.
I have this burning desire to further my education. Even when there was no opportunity to do that, I didn't give up. Okay. When I got my school sites, as at this time, my younger sister, has gotten married.
Okay.
So a man from my place, Mr. Mbadiwe, and this highly placed civil servant who was a level 12 officer in the Ministry of Agriculture and Water Resources there. Then they moved to Abuja. When they moved to Abuja, after 1 year, he got appointment for me with Ministry of Agriculture. Then I had diploma, but he got that appointment with KUSAT. And the Ministry of Agriculture, where I have diploma in agriculture, I wasn't happy about that. I said, "Why did you get an appointment for me with KUSAT instead of getting it with diploma?" He said, "My son, listen, I want you to have a new beginning. I want you to go to school."
Wow.
Those who have diplomas, and NDs, they're technical officers. You need to proceed. We were there for 3 months. So we were not paid salary. We are not paid salary for 1 day. One day, the Minister for Agriculture, Manila, something like that, woke up one day and cancelled the appointment of 300 and something persons.
Wow.
We have fallen back again. So we started survival skills. That year, he was on official work to the Federation for 1 year. My sister was pregnant for the first daughter. She has to come home. I was left alone in Abuja. Then, pick the boom by the horn. We started hustling. Myself and my colleagues, those my schoolmates, both secondary and in the diploma, we met in Abuja, all of us, in search of job. So, one of us, one of us among us, started selling. What is this selling? We go to Onitsha, brought clothes, jeans to Aziz and others. Started selling. So many of us who are skilled in, selling, we go. We collect from him. When we collect, go to the external affair, Minister of Agriculture, Interior, everywhere. We're everywhere. We're selling. We're getting our turnout. We're using our turnout to take care of ourselves. I was the only one who has a house. Others have no house. So my house become a meeting point. You understand now?
Yeah.
My house become a meeting point. Some of them, 2 of them are in our service today.
Wow.
2 of us are controllers. 1 of us is assistant controller general. Abuja. That was it. So we started hustling. 3 of us were selling. It was in the bit of selling. One of them got job. He went to sell clothes, and the information came. He got job with the correctional service. The other one, because he was staying with the assistant secretary to the minister in the interior, that one first got.
Okay.
So remember me. As at this time, I have dropped selling of clothes.
Okay.
I got a job with Charity. Charity Hotel, I worked in lobby bar. I was getting twice my salary every month on gift and dash. I was well loved. Everybody that come to that place must give me money. I was getting money.
Also favor.
Yes. So one day, my colleagues in that office who were working in the stores and every other thing, during the break time, I just say, let me go and see my colleagues. I just walk in there. I met them. I gave them money. They went to use the money to buy cigarettes. I don't smoke. I don't drink. They were smoking. The white supervisor got into the store and had the order of smoking. We got there and caught all of us. I was in their midst. And we were dismissed. We are falling back again. Where to run to? I don't know. So I went to my colleagues who have already gotten job. Say, Raymond, who are you? They want to recruit agriculture officers, diploma in agriculture. Why? That was how suddenly one night the controller in charge of that office where our most senior colleague is working. He stays in my house. When they close from work, everybody will come to my house. I don't have a job, but I have a house. I will cook. All of us will eat there.
Yeah,
those things doesn't exist these days.
Yeah.
We are not from the same community. They are from Nwagushuku and from Iselazam. But we had a strong synergy and a strong love among us. Moving together, sharing common feelings and others, having concern for one another. So he told me, we are going to fight your employment to finish. Suddenly one morning, Charles just called me. Raymond, go and collect your appointment letter.
Wow.
Could this be real or what?
Am I dreaming?
I went to the office. Say, this is my brother. How they wrote my name. Collected my appointment letter. They would send me River State, LLM, Port Harcourt. That was how life began.
In case you're just joining us, it is HBS Show with Blessing, and my guest on the program is the Controller of Correction in Delta State, talking about Raymond Nwagwu. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
It's the HBS Show with Blessing, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Yeah, Oluwa lifted me higher. Oh, now they wanna eat with me. Now they wanna drink with me. Now they see me as something. But I can't forget yesterday when they saw me as nothing. No one knows. It's the HBS show with lesson, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
Good to know that you're still there. You're still on the program HBS Show with Blessing. Don't forget to like and share our YouTube channel, HBS Show with Blessing. And my guest is still here telling us a lot of story of his growing up, how he was going to farm before he goes to school, and also how he was doing jobs or to make sure that he becomes somebody. So, sir, tell us.
Yes.
You know, when you were talking, you said your mother
Yeah.
was a big farmer,
Yeah.
and also you learned how to farm
Yes.
from your mother. So tell us the story around the farming, all those challenges,
Yeah.
hard times and good times.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
It was not very palatable to mention because it was a very hard and difficult situation. One thing is this: my mother has to work hard to feed us, to care for us, to make sure we meet the needs. But with her, I never see the vacuum of fatherhood. As I was growing up, you can hardly see me mention my father because I never had such experience. Even in secondary school, sometimes my senior prefect asked me this question. That is when they occurred to me. Say, Raymond, I've never heard you mention your father. Does it mean you don't have a father? Because then it's
And your uncles, they are not playing that father
no.
role.
Nobody played that father. That's the thing. Because they never had.
Yes.
I didn't blame them. They were also struggling to meet up, So what were we doing? Very early morning, as early as 4:30, 5 o'clock, we must have walked over 5 or 6 or 10 kilometers to go and get cassava. Myself and my younger sister.
Every day.
Every day.
Wow.
We come back in the morning, take our shower, and we move to school. It continued like that all through my primary school, part of my secondary school. So at the time I was getting into the College of Agriculture, mother was already there. Because at that time, she was already old. Not as strong as we met her.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have to compliment her effort now. How do I compliment her effort? Those farmlands were hard. I would be the one to cultivate it. Make sure I care for it. And the proceeds from inside had to be good. I was acting as a father or as a husband.
Everything.
To her. Are you getting me? I was doing everything to make sure that she survived. That was how. And when we come back for holidays, I will have to engage in activities that will give me money. Either working in the farm or engaging a plot of land for someone or thereabout, go and clear it, get the money to enable me get money to go back. Are you getting me? I did that often. And it didn't stop me from my social life. Are you getting me? I was doing it with pride that there was nobody else that will do that for me. And if I don't do it,
nobody will
do it. And I won't meet my needs. That is it. I did that often. That it was a surprise to my people today. Because they know my foundation.
Yeah.
They know how I started. That's why my life is a pointer. Every growing child in my They know us. They can attest. Mostly myself and my younger sister. My younger sister, he has five children. All of them are graduates. Some are there in UK doing wonderfully, fantastic, well. Though the husband is late now. But they are. God has so blessed us beyond measure.
What about your elder sister?
My elder sister, Giselle, is married. Has 4 kids, male and 3 girls. They are fantastically doing well. See, with all those challenges we face, which nobody knew,
yes,
that when we see the daylight, we have become the shining stars.
Because God was with you.
Yes.
Okay, tell us, how did you meet your beautiful wife?
That's another funny story again.
We want to hear.
Okay, what actually happened? When I got that job that was posted to River State, I worked in the farm for 1 year and a few months. Nelele, Correctional Farm Center.
Okay.
I was transferred to Cross River State. We have a farm center there at Adam Correctional Farm Center in Cross River State. I was 3 months in that place. I was staying with a colleague. I haven't gotten my house. We were 2 colleagues staying together in one room. Okay. That guy has been there. It's Mr. Immobile, a Kakwele. Okay. It's from Edo State. We were staying together. And one weekend, the community, they were having their festival. I said, let me just walk out and have a view of the festival. I was a very single bachelor then. We just walk out. As we were watching the festival. Suddenly, I saw this lady just pass with someone. I said, no, this one is not from here. This one is quite different. Quite different in everything. She's quite different. No, this one. I just left my friends and I followed them. Incidentally, she came from the school. She was in nursing school. Okay. She came to witness the festival. One of her friends is from that community. So I traced them to her friend's house. And as they enter her knock, I enter. And I sat down. Yes, sir. I sat down. They were asking me, where are you? I said, yes, I saw you and they decided to come. You know? I said, who are you? I said, I came because of this lady. Say, we don't know you. I say, yes. I am new in town. I work in Nigerian Correctional Service. I'm living in this community. They say, that's why I say yes. It's okay, this festival time. Why not just we move out? You know, let's first of all get to where I'm staying. 2 of them followed me to where I'm staying. But from there, I said, okay, is there no place one can relax in this community? It's festivity period. Let us go and relax. We went to go and take pepper soup and fresh fish. It's a fresh fish environment. It was there. After that, it's okay. Let's go. I took them back to their place. Left. When I left in the evening, I said, no, let me go and see these people again. I went back there. And when she saw me, she stood up. Say, let us go. Say, let us go. You know, fortune worked for me. I don't have a house, so where am I taking her to? Where am I taking her to? Fortunately for me, I have made friends who are from Delta State, they teach in that community. Okay. They came as a couple, one from Edo, one from Delta here. Okay. So, and we have started relating. And they live in the school premises. They gave them a house. I said, okay, let us go to Ben's house. Ben is a principal of one of the schools here today. Wow. You know, Asaba Miss Grammar School. So we went to Ben's place. I said, Ben, give us an apartment to stay. The girl says she's not going back to that house. No? Then we stayed there. That was how our relationship
Started.
started. But we didn't know that it will end up in marriage. Because then I was not thinking about marriage. I don't know what marriage is all about. You know, I think everything has its own time.
Yeah.
My mind is, let me just come and walk, have fun, and find my way. But as the day goes on, the affection continued to grow.
The love is getting
A relationship
stronger.
began to increase. And I've desired an intelligent lady, somebody who prepared to read and go further, you know. But also, I consider proximity to where I am and where I'm coming from. Say Cross River State. And my people here say Calabar. When you mention Calabar, nobody wants to hear. Not to talk about a woman coming from there. How will I say it? The greatest of all is that I was very young when I left Delta. And because of the job, I've been very far from the people. And when I got there, I went into school. So I was not coming. I couldn't relate. So how will I start looking for a wife? Where I don't know. Where will I start?
Yes.
I thought in school I would have met people from Delta State. But I didn't see those that I like. So the man called me one day. He said, look, you will miss this precious lady if your eyes is still on. You have not realized what God has given you. That was the first time
you think
I have a thought about it. That was the first time. And I have to take retrospect of what he's doing. I have other girlfriends. I was not a born again. So life was all over me. I was very young, had money, I don't have responsibility, you know. So my money was all over for me. So I'll look around. I say, okay, let me monitor these people who are coming. I noticed that she's the only one who comes to my house and talk about my welfare. Think about, I don't have food in the house. Think about my beddings are dirty. Think about my curtains in need to be cleaned. That was when this thing began to dawn on me. It's okay. Others were just coming. Come, you have fun, you go. You have fun, you go. Nothing. But nobody has come down to think that this. It's okay. I took it upon myself. I came home. I told my mother. Say, supposing I'm married from anywhere, how will you see? He said, my son, you are the only son I have. Any part of this world you marry, I will accept.
Wow.
I say, who else can stand against it? That was fun. So we finished the marriage. The blessing after the marriage, the life, everything changed. I was moved out. After less than 1 year, I got a car. I didn't borrow enough to buy that car. Then, car was a gold mine. You go to any office, you don't see two cars. When I drove down to the village, everybody celebrated. Hey, this work that nobody. That was a story I want to tell you people. When I was in Lagos, that my cousin I was staying with, he came to stay his leave in Port Harcourt. One morning he woke me up. Thought we were going to discuss broader issues. Do you know what he told me? He said, this job you are doing, people don't prosper in this job. I said, no. What do you mean? I've gone to school. I'm a graduate. What will not make it? It's a federal job. What will not make me to prosper? No. It's not me. Even when others are not prospering, I will prosper. Not me. Today, the difference is clear.
Yes, because grace is speaking for you. So, sir, you know our youth out there, what word do you have for them?
Yes. You see, you can become what you want to be. That's one thing. I desired to break forth in life. But you must choose the pathway, the best way to become great in life. Number one is to have God. Let him be your guiding principle. Your goal determines how far you can go. If you don't have a goal, you can't go. Having a goal is one thing. Pursuing your goal in a godly way is another thing. God has destined every one of us to be great in life. But what you do is.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for your time on this program. We really appreciate it. That was a wonderful one.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, don't forget to like and share our YouTube channel, HBS Show with Blessing. We've come to the end of the program, and I know that you learned something today. And our guest has been Raymond, NwaguController of Corrections, Delta State Command. And I am Blessing of me.
It's the HBS show with Blessing, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Forget yesterday.